All right, so this video is basically to give a reason as to the experiment, what would you call it? A thesis or a theory. There you go. All right, so this is going to go on for about a year. I ended up doing a in shape week, so to speak, or whatever. Try to get the muscles in working order. Try to get it to where that way, I was, able to push to the absolute max of what this workout is going to consist of. That way I can get the results that I'm looking for or know how it's going to feel. This is my own workout. It's for me. It's how I think it's going to work. I just really wanted to see, experiment, bored in life, all that fun stuff. This reason is going to be for a short workout, and that's what this experiment's all about. And what that means is that I'm hoping that this workout is going to be about 45 minutes. It's going to be for the typical working adult. You'd be able to go to work not all sore, not all beat up. You can do your job duties, not be uncomfortable, but still get the absolute most out of your workout. For somebody that, we can't go to the gym and do an Instagram post of 2 to 3 hours of working out and look absolutely great. So this is, unfortunately, you're not going to get the goal that you're looking for within 6 months worth of time. It's probably going to take a year, 2 years, but it's going to be a consistent thing to where you got kids, all you need is 45 minutes out of the day, and it's a real montage, so to speak, of what I got going on. I'm going to be uploading videos every day of what's going on. So this workout, what it basically consists of is, you normally got your failure point, you got your max, all that fun stuff. You got your minimums that you should do, or how many sets, do 5 sets of 3 or 3 sets of 5 or 3 sets of 10. This one's a little different. Well, maybe it's not different, but it's basically going to consist of, if you're by yourself, that's the biggest reason why I got to do it a different way, is because I'm by myself. So I can't do max. If I do max and I drop it, well, how am I going to pick it up? But basically, you're going to end up using probably about 80% of your max. And then you're going to end up doing 2 times of that 80% of 5 reps. That's just to basically get your muscles going or torn up, so to speak, however you want to call it. What you'll see me is I end up lifting an empty bar. That's really just to get my muscles and muscle memory. You don't have to do that, but I would recommend it just because, maybe you're sore somewhere, one of your ligaments aren't doing what they should be doing or whatever. You can catch it on a light lift instead of a heavy lift or max. And then the goal is going to be, you're going to go until almost failure. When you almost fail, it basically means that you can really feel yourself you're not going to be able to lift it. I do that within a 5 increment. So I'll lift it 5 times. If I don't feel I can lift it another 5 times, that's the last set. Move on. I try to keep mine within a 8 plate limit of 5 pounds. So really it's within 80 pounds limit. So if I start at 135 pounds, the lowest that I can go is 55 pounds, so to speak. So that way, in order for it to keep 45 minutes, I could go all the way down to the bar if I wanted to by the time I get to 250 pounds. But at that point, I'm taking off, well, what would you say? Probably 16 plates by the time I'm done just for bench. Well, that takes a long time. It's no longer a 45-minute workout. And then, as I explained before, you go until almost failure. So it's really more in the reps than it is how many weights, how many times you're lifting each weight. What that means is how many times you're lifting that particular type of workout weight. So instead of bench, like I said, lifting it 5 times for 16 different plates of 5 pounds, which is, what's that, 80 times, you're only lifting it, 40 times or what have you. Your lowest, what I would recommend would be being able to do 10 in a row. That kind of keeps it within reason. That way, you can basically, like I said, go to work and still be able to do your job. If you work at, I say that, like a chain store or a store that sells groceries or a restaurant, you can lift your plates and stuff like that. And you're not feeling like your muscles are, they're sore. What I mean is sore as in the fact that like, you just can't lift them up above your head. You should be able to have full motion after these workouts. Well, hopefully, but that's besides the point. The biggest thing that I stress is safety. You'll notice that I use the safety bars for the squat box. I always use the clamps on the end, all that fun stuff. Check your weights. You can't be too safe. When you're by yourself and you're in a basement, there's nobody going to be able to be there for you. So you have to take every safety precaution that you can. Right now it's wintertime where I live. There will be cardio involved in this as well. My diet right now, it's not the greatest. Mine's mostly strength gain. That's kind of really why. If I were to slim down, right now I eat about 6 egg rolls a day every time I go to work. When I get home, I try to eat a small snack, keep it small, keep it mini, whatever dietitians recommend you. I have one cheat day, so to speak. It's pretty much really it. I go to work, I walk around about 10 miles a day is how much I work, my place of employment. Not very stressful work either, because stress can take a toll on you as well. That can have weight gain because of eating, stuff like that. So I don't really have a stressful job. That's of course why I'm doing this video stuff, because I'm actually pretty bored. I am not a trainer. I'm just a regular dude. I work a 10-hour job 4 days a week. I just wanted to find something that would work. Just wanted to find something that, with the equipment that I got, that I could fit it into my day. I spend roughly about 12 hours at my job, drive time, and then my job itself. 13 hours if you include getting ready for it. So 13 hours of my day is dedicated to purely just my job. And then 8 hours of sleep, so I have 3-4 hours a day if I only do 7 hours a day. So that limits me. I don't even have kids. I couldn't imagine having kids and trying to do all this, so. Biggest thing, stay safe. Safety. Stay safe when you're working out by yourself, please, because I have had friends that they didn't have a spotter. They lifted their max, their ankle came out from underneath them, and they dropped it. And unfortunately, it did not work out well. So safety is what I believe in. Some stuff, you can skip corners if you really want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like I said, the smallest thing can happen, and when you're by yourself, it's not fun. So, well, that pretty much gives a reason to this workout, at the least, what it is I'm looking for. So hopefully in a year, we'll see what happens. And then for a weekly update, I'll be doing that once a week. Obviously, life gets in the way. I'm a regular guy, so this isn't my career. This isn't my job for just recording stuff. We'll get it when we get it. We'll record when we record, and we'll work out when we can work out. The weekly updates, it'll pretty much involve stuff like how I'm feeling, strength-wise, especially weights that have gone up. So if I did start at 95 pounds of the bench, and that's not a lot, but when you haven't worked out in 2-3 years, you actually be surprised. I used to do 245 pounds for bench, so we'll get there when we get there. So, but all right, stay safe, and hopefully this will help somebody see that it can be possible. All right, thanks.